Hello folks. In this video we're going to be talking about burrowing owls, and we'll cover the who, what, where, when, why, and how. So who is this video made for? Well, anyone who's a bird watcher and loves to go and observe birds, and also anybody who is a photographer and loves to go and do various types of wildlife photography. This video is specifically made for you. When is the best time to photograph these burrowing owls? Well, they're there year around. They do birth their young anytime between late April and the beginning of July. And so if you want to get pictures of the little babies, it's best to go sometime maybe in May in order to get those pictures. But if you're just looking for great images of these burrowing owls, go any time of the year that you would like. So where is the best place to see these birds? Well, even if you look it up on Google and you do a AI-assisted search, it's going to tell you the Cape Coral area of Florida, which is right next to Fort Myers on the southwestern coast of Florida, is the best place to see these owls. Specifically right next to the Cape Coral Library, there's quite a few locations in that area. You'll see the white PVC stakes around quite a few holes on vacant property and also around the Cape Coral Library. It's best to go late in the afternoon or early in the morning to get the best photographs, because the midday in Florida is just not a good time to take pictures. But if you're primarily interested in bird watching, these birds are around their burrows 24 hours a day. Usually during the daylight hours is the best time to see them. The what? These are burrowing owls. They burrow in the ground and they're roughly 5 to 6 inches tall. They weigh a few ounces, maybe up to 6 or 7 ounces, something like that. They're predators, so they eat insects and small voles and things like that. And they live in burrows that are dug into the ground. Now, there are some people who will help them dig their burrows by doing a starter hole. Sometimes they'll choose a hole that was dug by a ground squirrel, and other times they'll completely dig their own hole. The Cape Coral area is ideal for this because the ground is kind of a sugar sand type consistency, and it's easy for these owls to be able to dig their own holes. The when we already covered. They birth their young in April till about the first week of July. And if you want to get pictures of their young, it's best to go sometime during the month of May. But they're there outside their burrows 12 months of the year. Why? We love to photograph animals, and we love to photograph these animals in their natural setting. And Cape Coral is an ideal area to be able to go and find these animals and to be able to photograph them in their natural habitat. The how is the portion of this that's a little bit more descriptive. These owls live in burrows, which sometimes have a lot of grass around them because they don't mow this grass in order to protect the owls. And so sometimes you need to get creative with your photographs. I like taking photographs of the owls deep in the grass. It makes it look like they're hiding in one sense or another. They also dig their mounds, and they will get up on top of these mounds, and you can get a photograph with a nice clean background with them up on top of the mounds. There's also occasionally a couple of areas that sticks have been stuck in the PVC pipe, or that sticks are down on the ground, and these owls will get up on the sticks, and you'll be able to get some nice photos with a pleasing background behind them. I find it's best to use something like a 5 to 600 millimeter lens and an aperture of anywhere from f4 to f5.6 or so to throw the background completely out of focus. The higher up the bird gets off the ground, the more separation you'll get between the bird and the background, and therefore the more pleasing background will be, the more creamy it will be. Or in photography terms, the better the bokeh will be. At times, this is Florida, we get thunderstorms all the time, we get rain all the time, and it's not always a bad idea to put your camera away when it rains. When it rains, just continue taking photographs, maybe from the seat of your car or something like that, in order to be able to get some nice, interesting images. I did notice one interesting behavior when it was raining. The owls would bend down and spread their wings to protect their lower body from getting wet. And I thought that was really kind of an ideal type of image, using their wings as umbrellas. These owls are very expressive, and the more opportunity you get a chance to watch them, the better you'll enhance your experience. If you get a little bit too close, they tend to do some head bobbing and head turning and things like that, or they'll even fly away from the burrows to one of the posts or something like that. So don't get too close. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you would, please give us the thumbs up icon, or old like-a-roo as I like to call it, and we'll see you back here again for our next video very soon on the Moose Photography School.